Hello! How are you, people of the internet? I hope you're well. My name is Colleen Gallagher. When you join, say hello. I always love knowing who's tuning in, so I can say hello. And if you don't say hello or let me know that you're here, it defeats the purpose of me being able to have a dialogue with you, and that is the point of social media. Well, really other things, but anyway, I'm really excited. I have a really exciting life. I'm just sharing this. A really exciting topic tonight, whatever you'd like to call it. So as you know, first I want to just share, first of all, I had the most stellar freaking day. I don't know about you guys, but I had a fabulous day. So I'm so excited now. Hey, Eric. Hey, is it Slavadia? So I'm so excited to be here present with you now. And we're just going to see where this takes us. Well, I know where it's kind of going to take us. But first I want to say, before we get into the things, I had a fabulous day because we had the call to for my create, write, share, receive. It was week 2 writing. For those of you who love my writing, or you want to understand how to write to create a community on social media, or to write to create a website, this is like a stellar course. It's just so phenomenal. I technically closed the doors, but if you really want to go into it, because it was just such a phenomenal call on writing, message me, I'll give you the links. But why we're on today is because I'm doing a 2-part video series workshop, how to overcome heartbreak and begin to attract love for the rest of your life. And it's going to start on Saturday, May 1st. We have our first call. It's live. The second one's May 8th, and then there's a live Q&A that'll be with the group of people on May 22nd. So I'm just super excited about it. It's going to be so... Patrick, you're amazing. James, hello. I'm just looking at my computer so I see it. So this workshop is going to be stellar. This is for you if you are really done with the heartbreak, you're done with the drama. This workshop is for men or women. I have about 50% male clients, you guys, and it seems like it's actually rising. So that's exciting. I had a very clear message when I was in Thailand for 2 weeks. I was a full moon party, actually. I'll never forget it. I looked at the moon and I got this clear direction in my head that I meant to help men. I meant to serve men. And I also serve women. It's really more serve the masculine. I should say it's serving the masculine more than anything. So anyway, this is definitely for you. It's non-gender specific, but if you're just ready to be done with the bullshit of drama, of heartbreak, and you're really ready to attract love, you're really ready to create this amazing, phenomenal fairy tale of a life and love, and then this is for you. But what I wanted to go into today was, I had 2 other calls today, and then I went to Pepperdine because there was an art show, and now I'm here with you guys, so it's all the good things. What I wanted to share, though, what I really want to get into is this idea that because it's a lockdown, that so many people feel alone and feel isolated, and they're really wondering when love is going to happen. So, where do I want to begin with this? I think I want to begin with the story. I think this is going to be really good. So today I had this phenomenal day, and I'm driving back to my place. It's an hour from the Pepperdine campus. And the campus was beautiful, by the way. I've never been to Pepperdine before. Wow. Blown away. The campus is up on this hill, and it's surrounded by water. I literally felt like I was on a castle surrounded by water. I mean, the energy on that campus was just phenomenal. So anyway, I'm driving home, and I love tacos. For those of you who some of you know, but I am obsessed with tacos. I think I have a taco obsession. I've had tacos the last 3 days, and I could probably have it at least 5 more days. So anyway, I'm driving back, and there's this little taco shop that I like, and so I pull over. It's pretty empty, and I go in and I get lobster tacos. And the guy who's there, he knows me, so it was super sweet. He's sit anywhere you want, we'll come, get it out to you. I was perfect. And so there's kind of like this like lounge bench almost is the best way I can describe it. And there's like a table, right? So I sit on the like lounge kind of benchy chair, but it's like, you know, loungy. And so I like lay back and he's like, sweetie, put your feet up, like relax. Like you had a long day. Let me get you your tacos. Like it was like just so sweet, so sweet. And he got me my water and he put like lemon and lime in it. And he was just so sweet. And his energy was just fabulous. And then we were like debating first if I wanted the mahi mahi tacos or the lobster tacos. Like it was like this big ordeal for whatever reason. I couldn't make a decision. So we had like a long 8-minute dialogue about mahi mahi tacos or lobster tacos, which ones I was going to get. And it was just so funny. He was just the sweetest little thing. And when he was like sitting there, he's like, sweetie, put your feet up, put your legs up. I was like, wow, like this is so sweet because it's like a little cozy kind of place. And so I'm like laying on the lounge chair with my feet up like this, and like the table, he moves the table towards me. So it's like closer. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet of you. And then, you know, I have my tacos. I'm enjoying my night and I'm getting done. And I was like, oh, I'll just go take the taco tray into him because I'm like outside so that way he doesn't have to be bothered. And so I take it in. He goes, oh my God, sweetie, you didn't have to do that. Like, that was so nice of you. I was like, oh yeah, of course. And then he goes, do you want a lid for your water to go? And I was like, you know, I want a water to go. He's like, of course you do. You drank your other water so quickly. I was like, that is so sweet. And he put like extra limes in it for me and like squeezed them. And it was like, just so nice. And I got in my car and I left. And I had this like thought in my head that was like vibrating almost. And this thought was what was vibrating, because thoughts are things. This thought started vibrating in my head because I started receiving, you know, information about what I wanted to talk about on this live tonight. And a lot of you, you know, I receive information by your energy of what when you're active on my page, or, you know, the cosmic team you have of why you're actually reading my content, like what it's providing for you. I start to receive your energy on that. And so that's kind of how I get so much content, because I can like read the energy of what you guys are feeling without me even being online. I'm like always receiving it if I desire, when I tap into it. So, you know, I left this and I was like, wow, what a beautiful experience. Like this random, not random, but, you know, seemingly random man who's at the taco shop, like was like, put your feet up. He got my things. Like we had this long 8-minute talk about mahi mahi or lobster tacos, like as if that's the biggest deal in the world. And he just like played along. It was like so simple, so nice, and like getting me my water to go. And, you know, I started to think about this loneliness thing of how many people feel lonely, or they're so consumed by when they're going to find love. So even though I technically went and ate by myself, which I eat a lot by myself for those of you who know, I feel like eating and my bed are very sacred places to me. Like I don't spend a lot of time with people eating or in my bed unless it's like in my inner circle, to be honest, which is not a lot of people still. So I was getting all this information about loneliness. And so how many people would you have went to eat by yourself and been like, oh, I'm about to eat by myself again, date night by myself, and you wouldn't have actually like been able to enjoy the presence of the server, the presence of someone being there, or service, miss, or whatever, serve the waiter or waitress. There we go. How much would you have been so focused that you were going somewhere alone or didn't have a date, that you would have like lost the experience of that? The waiter or waitress could have been like flirting with you, or providing like an experience for you, or letting you relax and letting you enjoy your food, enjoying the ambiance and the essence of what was coming through you. Like, and I you know, I may never see that man again. Maybe I will. It's not like I go to that taco place all the time. But we get so caught up as human beings of wherever we're at, we still feel alone. We still feel like we're by ourselves. We feel like that there inherently isn't our person around us yet. So we're lonely, or when's the love gonna come? When am I not gonna have to take myself to dinner, or myself on a date, or do these things for myself? And that inherently causes heartbreak. That inherently, when you have those thoughts, you are breaking your own heart. And I argue, I didn't really write this in my third book, but I'm sure we'll write it in a book. You know, we always only break our own heart because people are simply reflections of us. So when we choose to co-create relationships, you know, those people are just fragments of us. It's in our unconscious. They're just showing us things that we're pretending to hide from, things that we're pretending to not own in ourselves, and things that we're pretending not to have, you know, a higher standard or frequency of what we want to receive and co-create in a relationship. And so I feel like I had this awareness on driving home that many of you think in your mind, again, I'm going to the grocery store to shop for myself, or again, I'm going to go to dinner by myself, or again, I have no one to hang out with, or again, I have no friends, or again, I have no whatever. Like you have this, you know, perpetuating thought in your mind of I'm all alone. I have no one. But the reality is like, there's always people around you desiring to pour love into you. There's always people around you desiring to co-create love with you. Like, this man had no idea how much it meant to me, just the fact that he was like, oh my God, put your feet up, because this is kind of controversial. I don't even know why this is controversial, but I'll share it. So for some reason, I don't know if this is a thing for other people. Feel free to like, let me know if it is. So when I go places, like hang out with friends or like at houses, like I take my feet off, but like I literally put my feet up on couches. I put my feet up on chairs. Like, I mean, I never have my shoes on when I do this, unless it's like on a public bench. But for whatever reason, it's been controversial throughout my life. I've been told quite a few times of like, Colleen, don't put your feet on the couch, or don't put your feet on I'm like, why are we not putting feet on the couch? I don't understand. Or like, even when I was in school, like in elementary school and high school, whatever, I would be cold because it was in Michigan. I'd have my thing and I would like literally put my feet in the desk because it was like warmer for me to be curled in a ball. So I've been like traumatized a few times by putting my feet up on something, because then it's like, people are like, that's inappropriate, Colleen. That's not what a lady does. I don't know if any one of you can relate. Like, if anyone else is traumatized by this, I don't know. To me, I just think if you have a couch in your home, obviously you put your feet on the couch. I mean, even if it's an expensive couch, why? I just don't understand. That's what you do. You like move on the couch. Like, that's the point, to like lay on it. Maybe not. Maybe I'm the crazy one. So the fact that this guy, you know, did this, and he obviously doesn't know me, and he said this, like, that was like, wow, like, love always exists. I'm always supported by love. The universe is always giving me amazing relationships in every moment if I'm willing to see it, if I'm willing to be present. Now, if I would have had my earbuds in, I would have been like, oh, these tacos, whatever. I'm out here, like, not engaging, not available to have a two-way conversation. And I mean, you know, right when you go in the grocery store, if you get like the great checkout person, and they're like, oh my God, how are you doing? Like, you know that they're available, where the other one just like, hey, what's your card? Move along. Like, you know when someone's available to have fun and co-create. And sometimes, you know, I'm not always in the space to have fun and co-create. I'm not saying that. But the fact when people say I'm alone, you know, or I'm lonely, when am I going to find my love? But then they are ultimately not available. Like, they're not showing up in situations. That's why you are having these perpetuating thoughts of, I am alone. When am I going to find love? When's it going to happen for me? Because you were consistently being unavailable for a magical relation moment in time like that. And by no means am I saying I would date this guy or like, you know, whatever. I'm not even saying that, but I'm just saying like that sneak peek of like this guy doing that. It was like the world letting me know, like, Colleen, get used to it. This guy, your man, your person, they're coming and it's going to be like this. It's going to feel easy like this. It's going to be like, oh my gosh, sit up, put your feet up. I'm going to get this. Like, not that I need that, but it was just nice. Like, I had a long day. There was a lot that happened. I had a lot of big meetings. You know, I had 2 calls for my business. I had my life. Like, there was just a lot, you know? So if I would have just inherently showed up anywhere you show up and you just go, oh God, this again. Well, that's why you're heartbreak. That's why you're breaking your heart. That's why it's not happening. Because you're not open, you're unavailable. You're not even letting God send you the miracles, like the small little pieces that are going to let you rise. And this is exactly why I'm creating this workshop, how to overcome heartbreak and forever attract love. So you can click the link in the comments. Let me make sure I have, where is it? Okay, swear I had it, you guys. Maybe it went somewhere. I don't understand. Okay, well anyway, it was on here. Maybe I can put it again because clearly it's not here for right now. But anyway, I highly recommend it. Oh my God, you guys, the price increase was supposed to go up. So probably after this live, you guys, I still haven't updated the pre-order. Oh my God, that's so bad. Okay, so that's so funny. So basically, go click the link in my comments, enroll, because as soon as I get done with this, I'm definitely going to update the price. So go on there and get it. But it's 2 live calls with me. I'm going to go really deep into heartbreak. So if you like what I'm sharing here, everything I do is like real-time channel that's real-time shared. So I don't like have things that I don't like prepare for calls. I don't already know the content. Like I literally share with you guys real-time content, real-time wisdom that's coming through me. So if this is already coming through me now, I can only imagine what's going to happen between now and Saturday for the content that's going to happen through them. When I still have like 3 more lives to show up and talk to you guys about heartbreak and falling in love. But the price is definitely going to increase as soon as I get done with this live. So if you want to get in that program, definitely click the link right now before this live is over and get in the program. Get in the workshop, I should say, because that was supposed to be like raised yesterday or 2 days. Guys, so much is happening. So anyway, it was supposed to be raised. It wasn't raised. Go in now, get it at the low income or the low, low price. But it's important if you really want to overcome heartbreak, you've got to start taking this ownership that you're breaking your own heart. And you've got to start taking ownership that you are the only one that can forever begin to attract love. And that starts with you being open in small moments so God can receive these little like miracles to you. Another moment today, this wasn't a moment of love, but this was, relationship, but I went to this beautiful art gallery or art event that was at Pepperdine, and I got done, and the woman who checked me in, she's like, what'd you think? I was like, yeah, I really liked it, and I read everyone's like pieces of what their art represented to them or what it meant to them, and so I was like telling her the pieces I really liked, and I started sharing about one. I was like, yeah, this one, it was 1999, and the artist said, that's kind of like the conspiracy era, like after 9/11. I was like, I never knew that was a thing. So that was an interesting perspective to look at, that I was part of the conspiracy era growing up. And her artwork, which was beautiful, was kind of like this fairy tale, dark feminine political stance. It was really interesting. So, and she had one that was like really much about like the feminine moon cycle, which was very fascinating after what I just went through last week with my moon cycle. So I was like sharing with her, like, I really like that. She goes, oh my God, that was mine. I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. And we had this like beautiful dialogue, and she said how much she researched to understand masculine and feminine dynamics to even get an art piece. And she's like, one of these, just to do this section of the art took me 4 hours of research. I was like, what? Like, I had no idea. How incredible is that? And again, like a moment of love. Like it was just, and there was this beautiful tree at Pepperdine. It was almost like that book, The Giving Tree. I've never seen a tree like this besides Hawaii. And I was like, wow. And the tree was kind of like talking to me and communicating to me. And I went up and touched it and was like syncing my nervous system with it. And I was like, wow, like just so beautiful. And so I think, overcoming heartbreak is like being open in moments like this. Overcoming heartbreak is like being okay to have these moments in your life compound. Being able to forever attract love is when you get into a state when your life becomes this artistic dance with love, this artistic flow. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I'm going to be going a lot deeper into like practical steps in this workshop of like how do you really practically overcome heartbreak? Like what are some action steps instead of me just sharing stories? I will share stories, and then I'll also share like what are some energetics of understanding why you've gone through heartbreak. I have it all on the page, but anyway, I go through like why you feel alone, like how to really call in the right person, how to become the right person. I go over law of attraction, masculine, feminine. It's going to be a lot of things. It's going to be really juicy. It's going to be really good. So I'm super excited about it. I've never done a love workshop yet. This is my first one. So definitely get inside, get involved. It's going to be just the next level. And it's just for you. It's just for you if you're here, if you're witnessing, if you're watching, you know you're ready for love. So let me just see if these like comments are so weird. It like shows and then they go away, which is like the most bizarre thing. So let's see here. Okay, not afraid to eat out or do fun things alone. You're a girl after my own heart in the end. Wait, you're a girl after my own heart in that and other respects. Thank you, James. But yeah, I think that's most of what I had to share. I'm trying to think if there's anything. If you have questions, let me know. Everything's on the sales page. If it's for you, if it's not for you. And I'm increasing the price like immediately. I should have done that already. But anyway, the first call is Saturday. If you can't join the live calls, they are recorded. You have lifetime access, so you'll always have access to them to refer to. I'm just excited, you guys. Like, everyone deserves love. Like, I wish everyone could have a little server like this or waiter like I did in this and that amazing experience, or that amazing experience with the woman after the art show at Pepperdine, you know? Like, that makes me grateful. It makes me happy. And I wish everyone had moments like that throughout their whole day, throughout their whole life, because we would live in such a more magical world, which is part of why I'm here, which is my purpose, sacred love, and reminding you it's possible. So anyway, I have a blog coming out later tonight as well, all about loneliness. So that way it will be some practical steps, but share this if you resonated, and then I'll see you in the workshop. I love you. Turn your life into the greatest love affair, because